There's a popular narrative floating around that Nasir Core is supposedly NBA caliber and that the only reason he's not in the league is a lack of connections and the lack of opportunity. It makes for a great story. The underdog YouTuber destined to dominate the league if only he were given the chance. Well, I'm here to tell you why the numbers don't add up and why this story is pure fiction. Let's start with the baseline. In 118 games at Florida A&M, while mostly riding the bench, Core averaged just 4.9 points per game while shooting a dismal 37.4% from the field and 29.8% from three. Those aren't just sub-NBA numbers, those are struggling mid-major numbers. To put that into perspective, let's take a look at the very bottom of the first round in the 2025 NBA draft. In college, the 30th pick averaged 8 points a game, shooting a hyper-efficient 57% from the field, while also giving you 2 blocks a game and extreme athleticism, making him a valuable lob threat. Oh, and he's 6'10". At barely 6'2", Core is already facing a massive uphill battle physically, meaning his efficiency needs to be sky high just to get a look from an NBA team, and instead, it's below the floor. If you look at the average college stats of every player drafted between 2010 and 2020, the baseline looks like this: 13 points, 2.2 assists, 1 steal, and 5.4 rebounds per game, while shooting 48% from the floor and 34% from deep. Nasir doesn't just trail those numbers, he's nowhere near the same stratosphere. But hey, maybe he just didn't get a fair shake in college, right? Maybe he's worked his way up to NBA caliber today. Wrong. And the biggest indicator that he doesn't belong in the league is his performance in the Big Three against retired 40-year-old former NBA players who spend more time on the golf course than in the gym. Right now, at 28 years old, supposedly his physical prime, Core is shooting a jaw-dropping 29.4% against these older, slower vets, and it's not a fluke, it's a regression. 2 years ago, he shot 41% from the field in the Big Three, and last year he shot just 35% from the field, and now he's sub 30%. He's actively getting worse against guys who can barely slide their feet on defense. Now, I know what his defenders are gonna say. What about his one-on-one games? I mean, that's the entire reason anyone is even entertaining this idea. I'll be honest, the man hasn't lost a one-on-one match in 3 years, and he's taken down former NBA players like Isaiah Briscoe and Gerald Green. It looks impressive on a highlight reel, but let's be honest, these one-on-ones are basically a completely different sport. These games are usually won by whoever can hack, hold, and foul the most without the whistle blowing. It more resembles a physical brawl than NBA basketball. More importantly, one-on-one ability does not determine NBA caliber. The NBA is a 5-on-5 team sport. Playing help defense, navigating screen and roll coverage, moving without the ball, and sharing the floor with 4 other guys is a completely separate skill set. I hear this argument a lot. Well, Bronny James is in the league, so Nasir Core should be too. Look, we can all agree that Bronny wouldn't be in the NBA right now if his dad didn't leverage a roster spot. But even Bronny, playing in the actual G League against hungry, elite 20-year-old athletes, put up 22 a game on 44% shooting in his first stint, followed by 16 a game on a highly efficient 56% shooting the next year. But let's move beyond the numbers for a second, because when you actually watch the film, problems become even more obvious. Defensively, Nasir Core just doesn't have the foot speed to stay in front of NBA guards. At the highest level, guards are exploding off the dribble, changing directions in an instant, and forcing defenders to recover over and over again. If you're constantly getting beat at the point of attack, coaches simply won't keep you on the floor. Offensively, he doesn't possess the elite burst or handle needed to consistently create separation against NBA athletes, His moves work in an open one-on-one setting, but NBA defenders recover faster, rotate quicker, and close driving lanes almost instantly. The windows he's used to attacking simply don't exist. Now, if you're a 6'2" guard who isn't an elite athlete, there's another path to the league, and that's being one of the best shooters in the world. Guys like Seth Curry, Luke Kennard, and JJ Redick all stuck around in the league because they punish defenses every time they're left open. And Nasir Core's three-point shooting percentages throughout both college and the Big Three show he's nowhere near that level. If Nasir Core can't even dominate a 3-on-3 half-court game with the tremendous spacing that only 6 players on the floor brings, how is he supposed to survive an NBA defense? The harsh reality? It's not a lack of connections or opportunity keeping Nasir Core out of the NBA. It's a lack of NBA talent. This is Splash Productions, signing off.